Whew. Okay. I'm just putting the mic on, and I'm just going with all of my thoughts on what the fuck just happened. Ready or Not reached out, Void Interactive reached out the other day, and they were doing a PvP reveal gameplay event, which you guys are seeing on screen here. In 3 hours and 30 minutes of stream, I probably got about 10 minutes of game time in. I'm going to try and chop it up to show you guys what I'm seeing here on screen. I really don't know how to approach this because I'm getting massive flashbacks to Escape from Tarkov Day 1 Alpha when it went out, and people were asking me if that game was worth the $150 to spend to get access to it at the current moment, and I had to tell them no, which pissed off a lot of people. And now we're here, and we're seeing what you guys are seeing on screen here is the most up-to-date PvP build of Ready or Not. We've been talking about this game for 3 years, and this is where we're at. I have been playtesting the co-op experience because I did back this game to get access to the alpha. And without breaking NDA, I have to call it that these are two completely different games. The co-op experience, while rough around the edges, AI being stupid as hell, a little bit brutal, rough, old school gameplay, was so much more enjoyable than what I just saw and played here. I have never played the PvP experience of Ready or Not until right now. Wow. I started my stream and we had about 1,200 people, which is the highest amount of people I have ever had in a stream. We had people subscribing, gifting, it was so hype. And then we got into the game and instantly deflated. I went from 100 to 0 in about 15 seconds because it wasn't what I played previous. The alpha players who are in the alpha, who are supporters, who aren't content creators, could not stream with us. So there was about 40 to 50 content creators in this little event jumping in. This was the most up-to-date build that the alpha players hadn't even got access to, and there was no QA testing to go into this build, and this was what the studio wanted to show off to the public, which blows my mind. First and foremost, just looking at this, let's talk about the actual bugs and problems in the game. First and foremost, the audio in this game, in the PvP of this game, was terrible. I'm going to play some clips here that you guys are going to hear when I jump into games for the first time. It sounds so bad. Ready or Not. What is that sound, bro? That's so loud. Fucking Christ.
We have received additional friendlies. The officers have there are others here.
All right, let's set this shit on auto.
We need to prepare for resistance.
Why do I keep hearing this fucking Michael Ironside in my ear? What is this?
Hostile reinforcements are inbound.
All right, yeah, this is assault and rescue. So I think basically it's like if you get tied up, yeah, like I said, people can come and fucking like pick you up. We got to hold the top 2 floors, I guess is our objective. No. What?
This zone is our units. Just need to sit tight and hold this objective. I can feel them.
And you'd think if you went to the menus and tried to turn them down while you're in the game, that it wouldn't be an issue. Just kind of take them down a little bit so they don't just pierce your eardrums. But you realize that once you enter the settings menus, you can't get out of them without leaving and basically Alt F4ing. At this point in the game, they don't even have working menus. You can't change anything, graphics, audio, anything, without Alt F4ing, because what happens is when you hit escape, it's like there's 2 different menus. You have your start, like, hey, go to options, go to like your main menu if you want to leave the game, and then if you go to options, another menu pops over top. So now there's 2 different layers here. And the problem is when you hit escape, it literally just deletes the bottom menu. So now I can run around with my gun, aim, shoot, crouch, do everything. But there's another menu on my screen that I can't get away from. Yeah, I lose my HUD halfway through the games. Oh my god, advanced. Why? My menus are fucked again. Motion blur, apply settings, exit to menu. I forgot I can't change my graphics and shit in game. You can't change your audio settings in game. I forgot. Exit to menu, and it exits like I gotta play like this.
This zone is being contested. Time to
I can't
flush out.
Escape opens the back menu.
I can feel them.
Let's try this. Exit to menu from here. No, it's fucked. Cool, man. This is a great game. Great game.
The enemy command is
I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm trying so hard, guys. For real. That's a teammate. I'm gonna try and play through the round, chat.
We have received additional friendlies. I can feel them.
What is this voice? I can feel them. I don't know if that was a teammate or not, dude. Why?
Top floor clear, boys.
My reinforcements.
No, okay, so every respawn. We're doing this until, I don't know. Do I leave the game? What do you guys think? The gunplay. The recoil on these guns feels nowhere close to where it felt in co-op. And I gotta say, co-op, while not perfect, was still a lot more of a realistic depiction of some of these weapons. It felt better to play. But the recoil here has been ramped up, it feels like, to 100. Even taking single fire shots, in most games, if you go shot, single fire, your gun usually returns to kind of close to center wherever you were aiming. This game just keeps going up. To play PvP in Ready or Not right now is just an absolute travesty. In terms of gunplay, the co-op, 10 times better. And that's why I feel like they're 2 different games right now. Why are we playing PvP to showcase this game? Why was this the first one when it's clear to me, being a tester in the co-op is so much better. Even though there's places in the maps that are untextured, and if I'm breaking NDA, the game is rough. But in co-op, it's a lot less rough. I'll just say that so that I'm not breaking NDA. I'm not going to show you guys anything that isn't under NDA in this video. I'm so disappointed. And I'm seeing flashbacks to EFT and how pissed off I was at how that game came out. The thing about EFT at the time was they weren't a month away from beta, like Ready or Not is. Beta is coming in June. We're going to get into that in a little bit too. More issues with the game. They have this assault and rescue mode, which allows you to kind of go in and you can either capture the points and kind of, push the bar in your favor and win that way, or you can arrest multiple players, and if you can arrest the other team, go in non-lethally, arrest them, put handcuffs on them, then you're fine. But the other team can pick up people that you hog tie or handcuff, and that's the game mode, which is a cool concept. I think that's sweet. But at one point, there was somebody on their knees running around the map at basically the same speed as me, and it just makes no sense.
This zone is being
Why can he crawl so fast? What am I looking at?
Push him out.
Hold on. No.
Just hold on.
What?
It's a great example. The hostiles have control of the zone.
Like, how are you able to move that quick while you're on your knees fucking handcuffed? It's like, none of this was even play tested. And the problem is, like, yeah, it's an alpha, but if that's the case and the game is in this horrendous of a state, why are you reaching out to content creators? Like, don't get me wrong, I appreciate it when developers do that kind of stuff, and I'm glad that you have confidence in your product, but I don't think there's a single person that is out there that played that game tonight, any of these content creators. I know Karma Cut played it. I was told he was lasted like 5 minutes and he was gone. From what I've been told, the game is being roasted everywhere. Every streamer who played this game came out with a negative opinion of it. And as such, I'm not even the biggest streamer out of this group. And I had 1,200 people watch that game flop right then and there. And I'm sitting there, people are asking my opinion of it, and I'm sitting there trying to say that the co-op is better. Please just hold out for co-op. Please. But now I'm kind of scared that they're going to take this overhauled weapon mechanic system and this whatever this is and apply it to co-op. And if they do, this game is dead. They need another year on the cooker in alpha to get this game to where it needs to be to go out into a proper beta state. And I just don't know if they're willing to delay it. I don't know if that's going to piss people off if they have to delay it again. It's a really weird situation. And I didn't write anything down. This is literally just me thinking about everything I saw tonight. Their matchmaking was horrendous. For a closed test of 50 people, the amount of games I was able to get in, maybe 4. I had to log into Australian servers at one point to try and group up. And it was funny, we all decided to try and queue solo on Australian servers to see if it'll put us all in the same game. It didn't. It put myself into one game, Scythex into another, American Riot into another. Their matchmaking was broken, and you're dealing with 50, 60 players. This was one of the biggest missteps in marketing that I think I have ever seen in my life. And it's unfortunate because this is a game that I really wanted to see succeed. And I'm not saying it's not going to, but I'm saying that consistent missteps like this, it's just going to ruin your chances for success. And even though you guys have made fucking hundreds of thousands of dollars off of the pre-orders for this game already, I went from 100 to 0. The audio in this game is so weird. There's like an announcer when you're running around. He's like, enemy has captured this point. You need to, and then all of a sudden it cuts off because some other event has triggered the voice. So it's like an enemy has captured. Oh, enemies are going over left. Reinforcements are coming. And it just keeps jumping back. It's so buggy. The game is so buggy right now. And like I said, it's not even a big deal because it's an alpha, right? Big Fry, it's an alpha. Big Fry, why are you shitting on this? I'm not trying to shit on the game. I'm just saying, like, I'm honestly just blown away. I'm more, like, I might sound pissed. I'm more just blown away at how they were confident enough to reach out to content creators to showcase it. That's where I'm at right now. I get that it's an alpha, right? But the fact is they are putting a beta out in June. And they couldn't even get a closed test of 60 players, give or take 50 or 60 people, to get on and make it happen. And we're a month out. Potentially maybe a month and a half out if it's like in the middle of June. That's scary to me, man. I really hope they take all of this advice from everybody who has watched. Please go into your NDA Discord and read the feedback, because those people are pissed, and I don't blame them. I understand marketing. Some people are like, why can't alpha players participate in this test? I get the marketing side of things, but when you put out a build that wasn't QA tested, obviously has been changed since the last time when they were at DreamHack, that build looked better than the build we got now. The way they have weapon customization. In the old builds, it's very similar to how they do it in co-op. It's like a straight up menu. You choose your gun, you choose your optics, you choose your foregrips, you choose, and you just go. This game has you have to hover over a character. You have to click the weapon. The weapons come up, and then it goes to a table where you have to it's just so stupid. Simple is better in games like this. Give us a straightforward menu. Let me click my gun, my attachments, and go. Instead of this fucking around with this weird UI that is trying to make it I don't know, are you trying to be AAA here? Is that why you raised the price to $60? Because you're saying this is a AAA experience? I don't get what is going on with this game. I'm going to continue to cover it, but holy fucking shit. Void Interactive. This is what I was talking about when we say that it's a problem when developers go silent for a long period of time, because you build up expectations. And then we see the DreamHack gameplay, and it's on a build that looks smoother than the build we have now. And now you put a PvP event out when, in all actual fact, most of the community is here for co-op. And your co-op experience is a lot better than what the fuck we just saw. Who is making the decisions? It frustrates me, not because the game is bad, because I get it, it's an alpha. It frustrates me that you guys seemingly are just shooting yourselves in the foot when it comes to marketing this game. Why couldn't we have done co-op? Trust me, I have a team of people, a team of streamers, Team Apex. Our guys have been waiting to do cooperative missions that we can film from multiple angles. I can't do anything with this footage today because this game feels like one of those terrible early access games that I cover all the time. Only now, this build, to get access to it, as an alpha supporter, as a regular old Joe who doesn't make videos, you're paying $120 US. And I don't think it's worth it. And it sucks. It really fucking sucks for me because a lot of people just expect me to be negative all the time. And I don't want to be here. But you were forcing my hand. If people ask me, is this game fucking worth it? How? After seeing what we just saw, how could anybody say it? And it sucks because at the end of the day, this video is probably going to ruin the relationship that I've been trying to build with a studio that I believed in. And that's why I'm more just disappointed. My voice is going away because we just had a 3.5-hour discussion with a bunch of hype, a bunch of subs, a bunch of people coming through excited to see it. And wow, I am fucking completely deflated. This was one of my most anticipated games of the year. And instead of being excited that the developers invited me and invited my team to come in and play, I'm dreading the fallout of me recording these thoughts and putting them out to you guys. And that's what sucks. If you guys want to see the unedited VOD, you guys can go over to my Twitch. It's the most recent video. I think the title is like Ready or Not PvP reveal or whatever. You guys can watch it. You guys can go. There's 3.5 hours. I would skip the first 30 minutes or so because that's literally just us being hyped as fuck. They delayed the event by 30 minutes, which isn't a big deal. It was just us being hype as fuck, waiting. I would actually probably skip the first hour because they ended up delaying it again. But when you get to the gameplay, when the game actually launches, man, wow. You guys can see what I'm talking about. My name is BigfryTV. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.